And welcome back to my workshop with a change of plan on a temporary basis. I was planning to be cutting all of the stock down to rough length prior to working on the thickness on the machine, but you might remember a couple of weeks ago one of our subscribers, Dave from Grumpy's Workshop, dropped me a note to suggest stopping the planer thicknesser from clogging up. I needed to upgrade my vacuum system. Well, that set me thinking, and I've done a lot of looking around and speaking with the technical staff at Axminster Tools and with the technical staff at Record Power Tools, because at the moment the vacuum system I have is the Record DX1000, and according to the lads at Record Power, that will deliver about 57 litres per second of vacuum. Well, that's helpful because all of the upgrades are rated in cubic meters per hour, so that set me again looking at Google and the conversion of litres per second to cubic meters per hour, and turns out that 57 litres per second equates to about 208 cubic meters an hour. So now I've got something that I can convert. All of the upgrades, as I say, are rated in cubic meters per hour, and what I've done is settled on the Rutland's here. It's a wall mounted system that's going to deliver about 750 cubic meters an hour. Now that's 3.6 times the airflow, so that should give me plenty of suction to clear away backlog. But because it's going to be wall mounted, I'm going to have an easier job on emptying the sack when it divulges its goods. So this afternoon it's a case of working out where I'm going to be putting it, and then I know it's not that long since I've done it, but redesigning the ducting as well so that I can fit everything together. Now I'm not going to make this an unboxing video. You've seen all such things before, so I'll show you little snippets as I come across them, and hopefully you'll find that interesting, helpful, and perhaps give you some idea of the things to avoid in your own workshop. This is a case of read the instructions first. This part is for a cloth bag, but I've gone for an air filter and sack. So this bit has got to come off. And new bit has to go on. But as I say, helps if you read the instructions first. So, after a bit of effort, not realising how heavy a unit it is, the easiest thing was to put the filter on the floor and then put the power unit on top, rather than trying to adjust everything from chest height. Now, the position to put it, I have really only this section here where I'm going to have 6 feet of height to put anything. It'll mean I'm going to have to move the bandsaw more often, but that's why it's on a trolley. So next thing is to move this ducting here and put the dust extractor on the wall. There is one bracket that I need to attach to the wall, and then the unit just hooks over that little slot there. So that's fairly simple to do. Now, because it's quite a heavy unit, I'm going to have to put it directly on the wall, and as in drill into the brick, rather than as I've got here with some of these brackets, I've put wood on and screwed into the wood. That's not going to take any weight whatsoever, so I'm going to have to put it straight onto the wall, and then I can start to rearrange where the ducting goes. I need at least 500 millimeters. So the shelf up in this top corner comes down where these cleat hooks are. So 500 millimeters is going to have to be there. 1.6 meters. So it can come down to about there. That's fine. So if I use that brick there, that one, okay, because that would mean I can actually bring it this way slightly. got a little more room to manoeuvre. So let's have a look. So yes, this is a heavy unit. That will be fine. Okay. So that area there. There we are. So that's that on. So that's just got to have the ducting rerouted, which means I'm going to have to move these here so I can lower the whole thing. So let's see how that goes. So we're getting there. The dust extractor is in place. The first part of the ducting is in place here. In fact, let me in fact, let me take you off this tripod. Right, so it's a direct connection into the dust extractor, and so I can attach the bandsaw. I've put that Y joint in here down to the low inlet just there. Now I've had to compromise on this because the Y joints should go in the direction of the airflow, but that would mean this would be over here somewhere, and that would mean I'm running into space problems. So as a compromise, I've left that like that, and we'll see how it goes. I've got plenty of airflow into the ducting, so that's no problem. That's as far as I'm going for today. Now next time I'm going to be moving this section here so I can still connect into the router underneath the table down here, but that's for next time. and we'll see how far we get. But the workshop was tidy, and it will be tidy again, I promise myself. I've just got to find where I'm going to put everything else in after I've done the ducting, because of course I've lost the shelf for the screws and the chisels. I've lost the where I'm putting the clamps. Now I had thought, and I think I've mentioned this before, I was going to put all of those just there, but we'll see when I've moved all of the ducting. I might move all of this up so I've got one straight run as opposed to the branches that I have at the moment. But I'll see about that. And yeah, so thanks for coming along with me this afternoon, and we've got one or two things, that family commitments coming up, so it might be 2 or 3, maybe even 4 weeks before I'm back in here again and with another episode. But as I say, thanks for coming along with me, and I'll see you next time.